Hello, welcome back to the channel if you've seen it before. Either way, I am happy to try out my first live on this channel and any channel. I've been taking a lot of inspiration from other YouTube channels, and in general, I've been increasingly interested in storytelling that a lot of people are doing really well. And I think it takes some practice for me to get into that flow of how I want to say things, how I want things to come across, taking a deep breath between sentences, getting the videos to be the way that I want them to be. So this is a good start just to see how it looks to me after I do it. There are a couple things I want to touch on, but this is going to be a pretty brief video. The first thing is um, I do plan soon and have been planning for a little while to actually post a video that explains a little bit about how to use a program I really like that is open source and that I've used before, and it's gonna be about ImageJ. So this should be coming up soon and should be a slightly longer how-to video. The reason I really loved it is that I was doing research and it's a very versatile program, and in addition, I tend to really love open source type of programs. It's really nice to be able to even write part of it yourself if you get into that. So that should be coming soon, and I do have PowerPoint slides that I'd like to figure out how to show along with my verbal explanation. I love pictures and videos, so the more I can figure out how to integrate those into my streams, the more fun it'll be to be able to hop around and show things the way I want to show them. This time, I don't think I will try testing that. I would just like to see how I come across with doing just words and the video. The other thing I would like to mention is that I just freshly came off of watching a former Scientologist talk about some of the groups that represent Scientology but aren't always well understood as representing Scientology. And so I've put the link to the video that I thought was pretty interesting into the description below. I do plan later to update it and actually pull out the list of organizations and just write them down so that somebody could catch that in writing and then decide to watch the video if they wanted to find out more about what he has to say about them. Let's see. So those are the two big things that I wanted to mention are on my mind today while I test this live method. I do plan to um, figure out more about if I want to delve deep into better, such as um, I might get political, I might get, you know, um, talk about different organizations that we all live with and how I think there are fun ways to brainstorm about how we can move them in better directions. Even if they're doing okay, there's always room for talking about ideas. I know that that can get really touchy, especially if I'm just wildly speculating and don't really know much about it. So I'm deciding how incendiary I want to be on here. But I think being open to discussing that is something that I want this channel to be. And one of the things I'd like to say is, in my experience, keeping in mind that talking about ideas is always useful. Even if you know very well something won't work, you don't have to always be the one to explain it to people and wear yourself out why it won't work. Or you don't always have to think that the world's going to end because somebody chooses the wrong idea. So one of the things that is fun to do is talk about why something works, why something doesn't work, and bring data, which is one of my favorites, and personal experience, which is extremely valuable, and just everybody's opinion, man, to the table and try starting to hash it out without feeling like just talking about it makes everybody furious and unable to function. So I think this is going to be some of the videos that I'm going to post are going to be potentially annoying to some people, but everybody doesn't have to watch who doesn't want to. Furthermore, I think it's a beautiful day here in Oregon today, and I do plan to watch this and see what I need to modify to make actual videos that I think are good. And if anyone has any comments about how-to topics that they are interested in hearing about or ways to improve what you do see here, they are welcomed. Please feel free to comment. And thank you for anyone who watches.